and we're getting a little behind the scenes of this incredible show. And I am with
Melanie. Hi.
from Reynoldsburg.
Yep, born and raised Reynoldsburg, Ohio. I graduated in the Schottenstein Center in 2011 from high
Did you?
school.
Did you
Yep.
really?
Yep. I have
That is
photos.
awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You have photos?
Yeah, I do have photos.
Awesome. That's great. So a hometown girl going back, 60 million years now here back at the Shot. And I'm also with?
Hi, my name's Douglas, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Are you
actually,
really?
yeah, born and raised. So
Basically local, but you didn't graduate here.
I did not, but both of us went to school in Cincinnati. So Ohio, born and bred for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, OH.
IO.
There we go. Okay. So at this station, this is really cool. You don't need to see my back, I suppose, but this station is really fascinating. What you do here is really like an art and a science, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of science behind the art that we do. So there's a lot of thought and math and equations that go into creating a piece that the performers, like the Blue and the Genie, are able to like bring themselves to life.
Okay. So we'll go back and forth to you guys, but explain the process. How do you create a dinosaur that looks so realistic? I've met Olive, and I've met a couple others, and it's amazing how real they look.
Well, the challenge, I think, is you have already a predetermined vision in your mind. You have the model from the movie that you're trying to live up to. So it's our job to try to make that vision that you've seen on the screen come to life in the arena floor. So we start with that model, actually. We're really in close collaboration with NBC Universal to get those drawings and all the specs, and from there we built like maquettes that you'll see on some of the screens behind me. From those maquettes we had sculptors go in and build all of the molds you see behind you. So these are samples of the molds that we have, and then there we build skins and replicas to kind of create that outer shell. Then we have to kind of go back inside once we have the size of the creature to figure out how to get it to do what we want. If it needs to look to the left or look right, it has to blink, it has to be able to open its mouth and eat some plants. So from there we start to go in and figure out we need this many points of movement, how are we going to accomplish those? And then we have to make room for a dino tier inside. So then we have to carve out more space, and that also has to weigh on top of their bodies. So we're trying to figure out how to make all three of those, the outside, the function, and the human, all work together to make it happen. So it's a large process. A lot of it has to do, too, with weight. We're trying to make that as light as possible so that way they are not fatigued on the floor. They can be out there. We're trying to disguise them as much as possible to make them blend into the creature and try to make them look alive, too. So all of those aspects working together is kind of what's the challenging part of it. But I feel very confident that we're pulling it off. It's incredible to see some of the creatures, like you were saying, like when Olive comes up to you, you just want to bend down and say, "Hello, little girl," and just like this is like it's a Labrador on steroids, as you know, or genetically mutated in our case.